The avalanche-named Octagon is tumbling into the next German city on the 17th of June in Oberhausen. The 15th of April at the Home Credit Arena, Liberec.
Samuel PIRÁT Krištofič!
Najprv sa stal šampiónom Oktagon Vízy, potom dočasným šampiónom Oktagonu a teraz sa stáva súčasťou najväčšieho MMA projektu v európskej histórii.
Som presvedčený o tom, že mám na to zvíťaziť v tomto projekte, pretože som neukončiteľný.
Dobrá přední zadní Piráta.
Som tvrdý. Som s výborným kardiom.
Bojuje se do posledních vteřin.
Bude to však stačiť na Alexa Lohorého. Lohoré změnil gym, trenéra a především přístup i mentální nastavení. Je to obrovský talent európskej scény MMA. A je to jeden z mála bojovníkov, ktorí dokázali vzdorovať Carlosovi Vemolovi celých 5 kôl.
Na zemi neskutočné veci, ušiel zo škrtenia, dan trianglu, nesol tam množstvo úderov.
Well, I like to call my style of fighting all-rounder. I fight for my family, I fight for myself, and I fight to motivate my people.
Ja to vyhrám pre seba, pre svoju rodinu a pre nás všetkých, pre Slovensko.
Pirát musí předvést doslova do písmene masterpiece, aby se probojoval do čtvrtfinále, a to samé platí pro Alexe Lohorého.
Born in France, raised by his parents from the Ivory Coast and built in the United Kingdom. Here he comes, the Killer King, Alex Lohoré. Ranked number 3 in the welterweight bracket here at Octagon. But in the welterweight bracket is where he has had his most success. 5 world titles. And what makes it outstanding is he's basically done it on his own. Basically with a very small team. Literally training in his back garden for his strength and conditioning, but what has changed is he has joined Great Britain top team. He has joined the likes of Ashley Grimshaw and Brad One Punch Pickett on top of Mandela BJJ and the other guys he trains with, and he said it really has opened my eyes to my true potential. And you said it in the little bit between the fights. He's not talking about the money, he's talking about legacy, and he thinks with the work he's putting in, and believe me, when I've spoken to Brad Pickett, he is putting in the work like a true professional. This could be the tournament that solidifies him and his legacy as the best welterweight in Europe.
You know, you said it, we saw it in the VT, him training in his back garden. I think he built the equipment himself.
Well, yeah.
And he comes, you know, from a humble place, and he says it, he's very proud of it. And he says, no, obviously he wants the money to look after his family, but he has a higher calling here for this. And like you said, teaming up with Great British top team and Brad Pickett there, he's seen the capabilities that he has, and they've really highlighted it with coaching. You know, you see this from fighters. If they lose their way a little bit and they don't have the right coaches, it makes such a huge impact. He feels like he's found a home with Great British top team, and they're building him up. And these two, Brad and Lohoré, hated each other at one time.
They nearly went to blows at one event.
Yeah, they were absolute enemies. So it shows the maturity from Lohoré as a man and a mixed martial artist to go there to Brad's gym and to improve himself.
And Brad talked to me about him. As an athlete, he said, look, he's athletic, he is talented, but he said as a student, as somebody he is coaching, he really takes on the details, and he said that's all he's missing. He said, I'm surprised he got as far as he did without the full thing of like top-level sparring battles, whether it's amateur to professional. But he said the details we are able to add into his grappling, into his jiu-jitsu, into his striking, even the detail they added for him to close the distance, to catch the right hand, to put him in the tournament against Juracek. He says this is a guy that trains hard, but now is mature enough to listen and take those techniques, that advice on board. And here he comes. one of the superstars in Octagon, former middleweight champion, winner of season 2 of Octagon Challenge, representing Slovakia in mind, body, spirit and hair today as he makes the walk, is none other than Samuel PIRÁT Krištofič. Has never been finished by a submission or by KO. He brings the heat every single time, has not been at welterweight, I believe, for 3 years. Made a little joking post, and this tells you his personality, Luke. The night before, put an apology post out saying, listen, I can't make the weight, I apologize. Everybody that doubted me was right, but he had made the weight. He had already done the hard work, and he is here to upset the odds, as he has with his life here tonight in the cage against Lohoré.
Yeah, you touch on what he's done with his life, but you can talk a little bit about his background. Krištofič, he's come from such a tough spot in life, but he's managed to change it around with Octagon, using it as a vehicle to become the man that he is today.
Well, without a doubt, Pavel Neruda shared that story, a story that Krištofič has shared himself publicly about coming from an abusive home, a father that used to use violence as discipline, used violence as a way of control, not just to him, but to his mum as well. One Christmas, grabbing his mum by the hair and threatening to hold her head over a fire, led to this young 9-year-old Krištofič hiding under the kitchen table with a kitchen knife, thinking the only way he would avoid being hurt himself is by stabbing his dad, killing his own father. He did not do that. However, those marks, those scars mentally and physically sat with him and have rested with him, and he has changed his life. He became violent and he turned it around through Buddhism, through mixed martial arts, and he now says, and he quotes, my biggest role model is that father, the demon that lived in our house. He is my role model because he has shown me how not to be a man, and that says everything you need to know about what has carved this man, Krištofič.
And it shows the fire that he has gone through in his life to be here in this moment as part of the Tipsport Game Changer, the thing that can change everyone's life. And the reaction he gets from the crowd as he enters the Octagon cage. This is one hell of a fight. 2 middleweights that have come back to fight a welterweight. Both big, strong, powerful strikers as we look at the tail of the tape.
Yeah, both 33 years of age, almost identical height and reach. Great records between the two of them. High accolades and the Tipsport odds in the favor of the Killer King, Alex Lohoré. However, the crowd here in Ostrava firmly behind the Slovakian, the man that Octagon have made a star in PIRÁT Krištofič. This is our co-main event. What a night it has been. We will get this one underway, and to do that we need the man with the mic, the one, the only, Ondrej Novotný.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is co-main event of the evening. Our next bout is welterweight and it's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Your judge in the cage is Jan Oborník. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He is 33 years old, stand 185 centimeter tall, weight in 77.6 kilo. Represent Great Britain top team, Mandala BJJ. And the coaches in his corner are Brad Pickett, Vinicius de Castro Nascimento. He has a professional record of 30 fights, 22 wins and 18 finishes, only 8 losses, 5 different world titles. Fighting out of France, Alex, the Killer King, Lohoré. In the red corner, 33 years old, stand 186 centimeter tall, weight in at 77.5 kilo. Represent SFG, Cvičisko and Čechmat, Slovakia. And the coaches in his corner are Jan Hudák, Boris Topčič, Attila Vek and Ondřej Pavlak. He has a professional record of 20 fights, 16 wins, 9 finishes and 4 losses. Champion OKTAGON Challenge, and fighting out of Slovakia, Samuel PIRÁT Krištofič.
1
Fighters, you know everything what you need to know. Stay within the rules all time, please. Go hard, but always fair. Listen to my comments. If you want to touch gloves, do that. And get back to your corner. Best of luck for you.
Intensity personified in the stare down, the final moments before the cage door shuts between these two. Jan Verbonik will be the third man in the cage. Alex "Da Killer" King Lohoré, representing France and the UK in the white shorts. Blue corner taking on PIRÁT Krištofič. Black shorts, red corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett. And that was as intense as a stare down gets, Luke.
Yeah, the temperature in this building has gone through the roof. The volume of everyone for PIRÁT supporting and the intensity coming out of the Lohoré corner.
Lohoré starting with those low kicks very early on. That is a trademark of the one, the only Brad Pickett, and as well, training partner Nathaniel Wood. They use those.
Way, big right hand. Lands, but no effect.
And PIRÁT never been submitted, never been knocked out. And Lohoré with a touch. We saw what he could do to Juracek that earned him this shot in the Tipsport Game Changer.
Eyes wide open from Lohoré. Feel like he's stepping into the fire a little bit.
He's got such belief, though, through the interviews I did with him last week, as well as,
PIRÁT catches that kick and ends up on top. Does well to get him down there because Lohoré had great balance, but he managed to get grasp of the head and bully him down to the floor. Now controlling that tricep. That's the arm that Lohoré is going to need to stand back up. Is that left arm here, the tricep control that PIRÁT has. But PIRÁT has to let go of that to throw punches. So it's kind of like a stalemate. He's trying to pull him out.
Great Britain top team grappling coach Ashley Grimshaw has talked about how underestimated Lahoré's grappling is, how underestimated his jiu-jitsu is. It's going to be put to the test early on in here, Luke.
But that's fantastic awareness from the Slovakian here in PIRÁT as he pulls out the wrist to take away the base that could allow Lohoré to get up to the ground. And that's MMA grappling. That's not jiu-jitsu, that's not wrestling. That's very, very specific of controlling that base arm. That left arm of Lohoré is all he needs to get back to his feet. And he's really neutralizing that. He's keeping it in a bit of a stalemate, but he's definitely in control of this position. Talking to the ref there.
Not sure what, whether it's grabbing the glove or something like that, we don't know, but he's got to continue fighting. His top pressure is really good. We've seen that in a number of fights against Almatova at middleweight. His battle against Narushka as well, which earned him the interim middleweight title.
Trying to work up the legs now here is Lohoré, but he needs to focus on getting that left arm back. He can definitely get it back. Just needs to get that grasp, that arm free. Needs to get onto the hand, not the elbow.
Look at the wrist control.
Yeah,
switching hands. He literally passed that from one hand to the other, and again.
But that's Lohoré again being on this elbow. He wants to try and get to his hand and get his head higher than PIRÁT's. Krištofič, very intelligent here though in his work.
And although these two are technically for the next however long, 13 potential minutes, enemies, their backgrounds are so similar, hard upbringings, going down the wrong path, and then finding martial arts, changing their entire lives, their families' lives through this sport. It really is the beauty of this game,
and
right?
you see that highlighted so much in the high level here at Octagon, in front of the lights, but it's spread across so many youth, so many young kids that do that. They don't end up fighting at such a high level, but they change their lives through the discipline that comes
right?
with
The
martial arts.
humbleness that comes with this journey at whatever level. 1 minute 35 seconds.
Absolute control right now from PIRÁT, and he's really taking the energy out.
There's some more urgency now from Lohoré, but it's all wrist control. Oh, he's got his hands in the gloves there. The referee can't quite see that. Jan Verbonik, he's in a good spot though.
Needs to be careful, doesn't hit the back of the head. Nice little shots here, but I don't know why Lahoré's not trying to get up with the hips. Now he's on the knee, so now he almost should be able to get back to his feet now. There you go, manages to work his way up and gets the reversal. But we've burnt a lot of time in that first round with Krištofič on top, but nothing too, critical has happened. So one big shot could change it all. Complaining again about grabbing his gloves.
And there's a bit of to and fro between them with that, so yeah, tit for tat as they call it.
You're not cheating, you're not trying.
Switch of stances from Alex Lohoré.
Nice control, understanding of distance there as he leans back. feel like Krištofič has a bit more speed in the boxing, doesn't hit quite as hard as Lohoré, but throws nice combinations.
Oh,
there you see, nice, you know, 3-punch combination thrown out, not the most technical, but fast. Entering the last 20 seconds here of this first round. It's been an interesting one.
But that control is key, right? And it's the way in which he controlled Lohoré, the switching of the wrist control, top pressure. But Alex Lohoré, and again, depending on how you saw the judges' scorecards, it was either 1 round apiece against Juracek or maybe 2 rounds down, 2 rounds up. It could have gone any of those ways. That's how close that fight was. And it was one right hand that changed it for him. And he's got that power, Luke. He really does have the power to end the fight at any moment. But that's a tough test against the chin, the unbeaten chin of Krištofič.
Yeah, and he landed early in that round, and it didn't even faze Krištofič. He walked straight through it. Cement jaw from Krištofič, and I can still feel a bit of frustration out of the corner of Lohoré as he sat back down. I can sense it, a little bit, you know, upset with how that round went. Remember, it all started by catching a kick. So maybe if I was in the corner of Lohoré, I'd say let's keep the kicks low, stay to the calves or go to the head, but no body kicks, no thigh kicks. Just go super low or super high, and let's try and get those hands working.
We'll get a little look back at some of the action here. Talk us through it, Luke Barnett.
See, there was that right hand that landed, had no effect on Krištofič whatsoever, and this is the leg kick that he catches that body kick and bullies him down. Then we had a lot of time here burnt away, but it was all done from that wrist control and controlling that bottom elbow as well.
Set and ready for round number 2. Cage door closed. Jan Verbonik will call them together. This is the co-main event, Octagon 40. The referee going to have a little word.
Maybe about the glove.
I think
control.
so.
Yeah.
But letting them know, and again, Jan Verbonik, an excellent referee. I've seen him from all the way from top amateurs at the IMAFs.
Well, I mean, he did tell the fighters to step back to their corners, and neither of them stepped back then. So
I'm not saying he's got authority. I'm saying he's got knowledge, Luke, all right?
No, he's a fantastic referee. It's just quite funny. Catches that leg again. That body kick, caught it again the second time. If I was Lohoré, I would stop throwing that kick.
Keep that calf kick, right?
Yeah.
Because that's effective.
Because he's throwing it against the southpaw stance.
Yeah.
So we'll see when he throws it to the body, he's just getting caught. Either feint it and go up to the head. That might work because he's dropping the hand to catch the kick, but don't throw to the body anymore. Especially what happened in the first round.
Oh, right hand over the top.
Again, there's that big right hand, but Krištofič fine. Oh, I think if he'd actually thrown that knee, it would have been quite effective.
Yeah, Lohoré covered up, trying to throw an overhand. Yet again, the left this time.
Nice left hand from PIRÁT. PIRÁT needs to be careful, stepping into that power. Drifting left a little bit at the moment, that's it, makes the change.
Oh, Lohoré looking for a takedown, PIRÁT hanging onto the neck. These matchups, Luke, this whole tournament, the level of fighter, it's unbelievable. And again, it's testament to the journey and the path that Octagon are on.
Yeah, no, I just wait until May when we see the quarterfinals. I mean, they're just going to get better and better.
And we'll let you know what happens after this. The winners will draw out of a hat a number, then they will get to pick which side of the bracket they go on from 1 to 8, and they potentially pick which opponent they've got in that next round. Oberhausen will see 1 of the quarterfinals. Prague will see, 2 of the quarterfinals, so will Prague.
Nice left hand.
Wow.
And he shakes it out, land perfectly. These guys exchanging now. I just feel like PIRÁT's the crisper of the two. I feel like Lohoré's throwing more power, but Krištofič is just, his accuracy's a little bit better. As I say that, he misses and Lohoré lands, but...
Looking for the trip now, Krištofič. Coming out of that Spartacus fight, Jim. To the vein, not in his corner, but he is that cage side.
And he did walk him to the cage and have a final word as they entered as well. I'm sure he wouldn't be cheating and cornering from the other side of the cage. That would never happen. He would never do that. He's not that kind of guy. Good control here to create the frames to try and escape.
Oh, that's it. That's John Jones-esque against Teixeira. See the way he used that underhook to affect the arm. And you got an actual response, a verbal response there from PIRÁT Krištofič. I'd like to see how he throws that right hand. Watch if he shakes that right arm out, Luke.
Yeah, maybe some disturbance to the joint off of that whizzer.
I don't know if you remember that fight against Teixeira. He did it up against the cage. He literally, it's like throwing a punch while you're in and under that. That affects the shoulder and the elbow.
Oh, big swing and a miss from PIRÁT. Looking a bit laboured.
Just keep an eye on that right hand, see if he throws it again.
Obviously, he made the jokes about the
right
hand land.
Oh, coming in.
Say that, but gets back to his feet instantly, and they go to war. Controls the head, nice uppercuts from PIRÁT. That's the most significant strike so far, and it was the right hand of Alex Lohoré.
1 minute 35 seconds left in this second round.
I was just saying that maybe the weight cut, Krištofič was making jokes about it, but maybe has affected him, looking a little bit laboured in this mid part of the second round to me.
And yeah, Alex Lohoré spoke to me in our interview on Octagon Hype, and he said, look, I hope he has a bad weight cut. I really do. He said, look, it's his first time down. I had to make the return to welterweight. I know how hard that is once you've been living that middleweight life. But Krištofič made it. And let's see, as this fight progresses, if it has any part to play.
Nice movement there to land that left hand as we go into our final minute. Again, Krištofič drifting to the left, especially when he goes into that orthodox stance.
That right arm, he isn't throwing it as much, Luke. He's leading with the rear hand now, Krištofič. Still marching his man down is Lohoré.
Oh, nice straight right hand land.
That was
wobbles there
wobbles
from
leg.
Krištofič.
Again, never been KO'd, never been submitted.
But two solid shots in this second round.
20 seconds left on the clock in round two. Oi! Lohoré, it feels like he's growing in this fight, Luke.
Yes, wild swings from PIRÁT as he marches forward. But like you said, laser eyes from Lohoré. Nice bit of showmanship.
Oh, nice duck under there from Alex Lohoré as well. Let's see, let's just keep an eye on this elbow as well, this right arm. He's holding it there, Luke. But what a round there for Alex Lohoré, particularly the second half of that round. Really felt like he was loosening up, asking questions.
And looks incredible as he sits down on the stool in fantastic condition. And, you know, PIRÁT, to me, looks like he's getting a bit tired, a bit weary. He's listening intently in his corner, but I feel like Lohoré definitely the fresher of the two.
And it's all to play for, right? Round three, all to play for. This is what this night has been like, Luke. We've seen some huge upsets, some stars born without a doubt. But so often we've seen these close fights, these close matchups. And now we'll look at this second round.
It was the right hand of Lohoré that made all the difference. Hopefully we get to see it here as he lands jab, and there's that right hand that lands. Makes him stumble, lands it again, and he also lands a very good straight right hand if we see it. For me, which was the best shot.
That's the twist up the arm, you see that? That's a great replay, that left arm, and that caused a verbal scream there, a scream from PIRÁT Krištofič.
And that right hand, that hook landed on the behind the ear, which is affects the equilibrium of a man. So Lohoré should be very, very confident coming into this third and final round, but everything to play for, as it could be one apiece. He charges forward, does PIRÁT. Very early.
Oh, body shot from Lohoré.
It's just overthrowing now. He needs to be careful, doesn't walk into a right hand. For me, I think the straight right of Lohoré could land. Straight down the pipe, and if PIRÁT moves into it, could be in big trouble.
Oof. Heavy shots, heavy kicks, heavy punches coming from both sides. You can feel, and I'm sure with the experience in both corners, they will let them know. It's all on this round, really, Luke, right?
Yeah, PIRÁT came out much more urgent. You can see higher combinations, higher energy. And again, feel like Lohoré's got more prowess to finishing the fight with that right hand, but PIRÁT having the higher output.
Oh, sweet. Oh, left hand.
Left hand land.
Woo. There you could hear that one rattle around the arena.
Big shot for Krištofič.
And every shot, every second counts now, right? If the judges are adding these scores up. Oh, nice head kick. Again.
And it goes again. Blocks it twice. Shakes it up, goes again.
3 times.
He's going to throw it one more time.
Other side. Whee!
Nice idea, having fun in there, even at such a high, pressure moment. Switches up, goes to that double. Great hips, though.
Can he get it? Oh my goodness!
Gets
This
on the
could
back
be huge.
straight away. Nice idea here from Lohoré, switching it up, but gonna get beaten, I feel like, on this hip movement.
Yeah, great work. Krištofič used the cage there to stop that entrance to the take in the back, but now Lohoré still in on this.
Trying to dig for that underhook on the left side, switches up to the face. But Lohoré switching up the dynamics of this fight. Has been a real striking, dominant match till he looked for that double. Managed to get it, but Krištofič working his way back to his feet very, very quickly. Does well to dig that underhook. Receives a knee for his troubles, breaks away though. Again, labored a little bit here, Krištofič.
And now half the round left, half the third round, the third and final round here in our co-main event. Listen to the crowd trying to raise the spirits of PIRÁT Krištofič. Good movement from Lohoré. Oh! Oh my goodness!
Head movement survives and saves PIRÁT, but really stumbling over his own shots now. Very hard to get a finish when you don't have great balance in your shots. On his knees here, needs to be careful as he goes to this front headlock attack.
Oh, good wrist control from Lohoré there. Now look at this, staying in the fire. Oh, the right hand.
Stumbles back, does Krištofič. A real brawl this is turning into as we move into our final minute and a half.
Oh, blood coming from the nose now, Krištofič. Oh, the right hand again.
Yeah, Lohoré coming alive now.
He's looking for the finish. Can he be the first man to stop PIRÁT Krištofič?
Lands flush with that right hand. Good jab.
Oh,
Big
goes
head
for the kick. Swinging for the fences, Alex Lohoré. Wow. That could, oh, the mouthpiece is out. The referee has stopped the momentum, but still continuing.
Oh, dropping down.
Oh my
this could be
goodness.
it.
PIRÁT Krištofič in survival mode. Lohoré piling on the pressure.
Wait, Krištofič, what you need to finish this man as he comes forward like a zombie, swinging away.
1 minute left. Krištofič holds his hands on his knees. Lohoré looking to make a statement here. Really will make a statement if he can finish Krištofič.
Wild swings from Krištofič. Accuracy here as he peppers away Lohoré.
Look at this, Lohoré rising to the occasion, taking the momentum of this fight, just missing with that head kick. 30 seconds left.
A real brawl as the mouthpiece drops from Krištofič.
Oh, they're still swinging, the referee's left them. Now, Krištofič swings again, Lohoré still in his face. 15 seconds, Luke, 15 seconds left in this fight, looking for the takedown. Oh!
And we said about the maturity of Alex Lohoré, and that is it right there. You get a huge shout from the corner of Alex Lohoré as well. That's what they wanted. He won that round.
Oh my goodness.
And made a fantastic decision.
Oh my goodness.
To switch that up and get the takedown. Very intelligent, and it shows the development of Lohoré as he stands holding that Great British Top Team flag. Krištofič on the ground, still getting dealt with by the cut man.
And Lohoré, he said, I wanted to show the hard work I put in, the hard work, me and my team, team.
Running around the cage.
And look what it means, Brad Pickett there trying to get hold of the man, still doing laps, still going round, making a statement with his celebration, the respect as well. Look, the dance partner he had, Krištofič, what a guy, what a chin.
Yeah, and even when he was in the worst place you could be, getting battered, he sat down for 1 second, he went, no, I'm not giving up. He got up and he just started swinging away, throwing wild kicks, a real fire inside of him.
Let's look at some of this action. Talk us through it, Luke.
I don't know how to talk about bar fights, because it looks a bit like one. But they just went for it in this fight. We saw the multiple head kicks, some good knees and punches on the break, but it really took to the last 2 minutes. The fight was very close, and then it was this right hand, I think, of Lohoré that changed it. There was one shot that made Krištofič like run away.
Oh. Outstanding stuff.
And here's the moment where they just started swinging at each other. Lands that good right hand there, Krištofič, and the intelligence from Lohoré to switch it up and go to the ground. The development in that man as we see the stats. Significant strikes way in the favor of Lohoré and 2 takedowns too. Great maturity on display. And you can see how proud Brad Pickett is here as he's talking to him. You could see the joy in his face when he got that takedown in the 3rd round as well. It just showed how aware he was and the fighter IQ that he's developed over there at Great British Top Team. We'll see how the judges have it as we pass this over to the one, the only, Andrei Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how the judges score this fight. 29-28, 29-27, and 29-27, all for the winner. The Killa King, Alex Lohoré!
Thank you very much, man. Like I said, it's so annoying to have to fight you first, man. I knew it was going to be a good fight. Sorry, man. Hopefully the crowd can get you back in. And we can do it again. Yes. Thank you very much.
Alex Lohoré, a beautiful moment between the two of you. I just overheard you say, I'm sorry that we had to fight now in the 1st round. What a competitor, what a chin. Are you surprised he could take everything that you threw at him?
Yeah, man. I threw some hard shot. I landed some clean shot. I showed everyone that I am an all-rounder. Took him down, he took me down, but he couldn't do anything. Striked, we got close, elbows, we done some against the cage, we done everything. And I caught him with some great shot, man. I caught him with a nice elbow that opened up his nose. He caught me with some good shots as well. And like I said, man, it's sad that I had to fight him first because I knew he was going to be a great competitor. And he's got a great character just like me. So hopefully the fans can bring him back on because I know there's that rule and we can go again.
There was one moment in the fight up against the cage, you had the arm lock and you threw it up and he screamed verbally. Is that something you kind of worked on knowing his clinch game?
No, man, I'm a fan of John Jones. And I know he was fighting today, so maybe he gave me some inspiration. But yeah, that's a move that he does. And he was there, the whole time he was there, and I thought, let me try it. And I heard the elbow crack, and he shouted, so it was good. Then I landed the elbow right after. And yeah, it was a great competitor, man. I had to dig deep for this one.
You dug deep, you showed the hard work. You, your team, Great Britain Top Team, Mandela BJJ have put in an outstanding amount of work. You said this is about legacy, right? This is about proving that you truly are one of the best welterweights on the planet. You are now through to the next round of the Tipsport Game Changer. One step closer to that 300,000 euros. Have you got a message for the other competitors? Are you going to say anything to the guys that could face you next in this tournament?
Be ready, because I'm coming to kill. Like I said, I'm going to leave it all in here. I'm not fighting for the money. I'm fighting to be the best. So all of you are motivated for the money. We've already lost. Because I'm here to be the best, to beat you all up. So make sure you're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it one more time. We'll have one more word quickly.
I want to say thanks to my team, Great Britain Top Team, all the guys there who helped me train. Mandela BJJ, all the guys there who helped me train. My agent right there, Zazu, helps me with everything. And thank you to all the fans in Czech Republic for all the support, all the messages. And I'm going to say something in French. Merci à tout le monde qui soutient en France, les petits cousins, la famille, tous les gens en France qui donnent de la force. Et on n'oublie pas aussi la Côte d'Ivoire. Il faut commencer à soutenir le King. Il n'y en a qu'un, c'est moi, Alex Lohoré. Côte d'Ivoire, on se réveille, c'est le temps. Venez supporter votre frère. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Give it one more time. Osterrad, that Killer King, Alex Lohoré.
Možná jenom Otázka, vím, jak moc ti na tom záleželo, vím, jak moc si se na to těšil a teď je to alespoň zdánlivě, poté samozřejmě lidi budou mít šanci tě vrátit v rámci Lucky Loser systému pryč. Jak moc těžký zápas to byl a kde ti utekl?
Utekol mi v 3. kole, kde som nevedel zapnúť viac. A keď sa ma pýtaš, ako ma to mrzí, tak... Ďakujem. Rozjebal mi nos. To mám tak rozjebaný nos. Keď sa ma pýtaš, ak ma to mrzí, mrzí ma to strašne. Za týždeň má moja dcerka 2 roky. Chcel som jej darovať víťazstvo. Ale, počkaj. Ďakujem, počkaj. Nech to poviem, kým neplačem, lebo zase budem revať, jak také decko vyjebané. Moja dcerka má za 7 dní za týždeň narodeniny, chcel som jej dať víťazstvo, takže ma to mrzí, lebo to je najväčšia láska mojho života. Chcem povedať jednu vec, že som kokot niekedy strašne cholericky výbušný. Keď držím túto dietu skurvenú, tak som úplne výbušný. A chcem povedať, že mojej žene Janke poslať odkaz, že aj keď mám takéto nálady, a nech poviem hocičo, kedykoľvek, pravda je taká, že som veľmi šťastný, že mám teba aj Dominiku a strašne vás milujem.
Samuel Pirát Krištofič, děkujeme moc za další velký zážitek.
A strašne ešte ma mrzí, vieš čo, že vy ste najskurvenejšie publikum v Ostrave, aké môže byť. Najlepšie, počkaj, ešte dopoviem, aby som nezdržoval. Fakt Ostrava, ja som v Bratislavi, milujem Bratislavu, ale vy ste najväčšie mesto Československu, ktoré tu najviac žene zápasníkov vpred. A preto ma sere, že som tu druhýkrát som dostal na piču.
Ale to je právě to kouzlo. Ty si tady 2krát dostal na piču, jak říkáš, a o to víc tě lidi mají rádi, kamaráde.
Ostrava, ďakujem všetkým svojim, ktorí ste sem došli. Ideme ďalej.
Samuel Pirát Krištofič.
Pirate cared a lot about this fight, but he can be still put back into the Tipsport Game Changer through the Lucky Loser system. He said that he lost it in the 3rd round, and at that point he got support from the crowd cheering in Ostrava. He is extremely disappointed, and he said that in 1 week his little daughter will be turning 2, and he wanted to dedicate this victory to her, but he is still happy to be there. He also said that he can be a jerk sometimes because he gets angry because of the diet he's on, but to his wife he said no matter what he says, he still loves them all. He's sorry to the city of Ostrava because they're the best crowd. Even though he loves Bratislava, he thinks that Ostrava crowd is always the best. He's already fought here 2 times and he lost 2 times, but that's why we love him even more.
The avalanche-named Octagon is tumbling into the next German city on the 17th of June in Oberhausen. The 15th of April at the Home Credit Arena, Liberec.